As we travel life's journey, we are continually confronted with real life choices. And our reaction to these choices are driven by fear or by faith. Facing fearful situations is an integral part of being human. But our faith tells us, or should tell us, that God is always present, especially in those moments when we feel we cannot handle things on our own. Faith or fear? Which do you wish to rule your life? This question is a constant theme throughout Mark's gospel, just as it is a constant part of our own lives and living. In today's gospel, Jesus asks his disciples if they have faith. We should remember that the disciples had been with Jesus for some time, listening to him preach, teach, and heal, listening to him talk about the kingdom of God. But when the storm came and appeared to threaten their very lives, the disciples became the ones with doubt and with questions. They even asked out loud, "Who is this here in the boat with us?" Perhaps we can think of the boat the disciples were in as a symbol of the church. Today, we can certainly think of many storms that threaten the well-being of the church. For example, we know that Christians continue to be persecuted for their faith in certain parts of the world. We continually read about scandals such as sexual abuse or financial mismanagement. And as if these issues were not bad enough, we have to read about attempts by church officials to cover up these scandals. And on a personal level, who among us has not wondered whether our own sins are drilling holes in the hull of our ship of faith? A very close priest friend once said to me, "It's really tough being human." And you know, it is. But as difficult as life may be, our faith should reinforce the fact that God is always present and influential in our lives far beyond our understanding. The disciples in the storm-tossed boat thought Jesus was asleep and paying no attention to their plight. But the point is that Jesus was there with them in the boat, even though they failed to understand his presence. And so it is for us. Jesus is with us at every moment and in every frightening situation in our lives, even though we sometimes fail to understand his presence at that particular moment. At the end of today's gospel reading, the disciples are left scratching their heads, wondering out loud, "Who is this whom even wind and sea obey?" Hopefully, as faith-filled followers, we know the answer.